All right, welcome to everybody around the world. Welcome to all my subscribers. So I'm going to try to hammer out this video here. I haven't had much chance to do live streams in the last few weeks with all the things going on in my life. So I may get interrupted soon, so I'll just try to get it out there as soon as I can. I just made a 2-minute video earlier today about how I believe it's New Jersey Congressman Burchett actually said on camera verbatim that these drones are either extraterrestrial or top secret military projects. Okay. So I just want to reference that again. This is probably the first time ever, if I'm not mistaken, in recorded history where, I mean, it'd be more prominent if like the president or the head of the military said it, you know what I mean? But it's still one of, a striking moment in history where we have a high up politician actually saying that one of the two possible outcomes of this mysterious scenario is aliens. That's pretty astounding. But he is a strong advocate for disclosure, and he's been working with, I think, Grouch and all those others that we've seen. So we know he's hot on that topic. So maybe less surprising that he would say it compared to other people who might say it. But nonetheless, he said it. And it was at, I don't know exactly what meeting it was, but there were other politicians around, and he had the mic and he said it right there in front of everybody. So we are in startling times. We just had the last 2 months of mysterious craft appearing around the world. It's clearly not one nation monitoring various countries on the planet. I mean, they even started appearing in my country, nowhere near as prevalent as America and elsewhere. But it's happening worldwide. It's undeniable. It's not just an American thing. It's not just a New Jersey or East Coast thing. It's happening around the world. So there is a solution to everything. I believe the solution is that the actual mysterious unknown craft, including orbs and whatnot, but craft of many different types, have all been seen, recorded by hundreds, if not thousands, of people over the last few months. It's undeniable that they're happening. It's been too documented. Even the authorities, if I'm not mistaken, have actually said there are mystery vehicles and we don't know where they're from, where they're going, what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So that is our current mysterious, enigmatic scenario, okay, which is pretty amazing because my whole life and up until this current day, nobody alive or whoever lived could ever say, oh, I lived in a time where this topic was being openly spoken about in the media and in the news and by politicians, because it never has. And there's never been an event like this ever, period. Okay, so we're definitely in heightened times that nobody's ever experienced before. It is mysterious, and whether you like it or not, there's something mysterious going on. So what is the solution? Well, there's only one of two solutions. Just like Mr. Burchett said, he said basically exactly my own synopsis and conclusion, that it's most likely not a foreign nation, because any foreign nation you want to pick, if they already had that technology, things would be very different on the earth. Okay, if it was Russia and they had this technology, they would have won the Ukraine war already. If it was China who had it, we would see tangible effects of that in the world. Okay, no nation possesses technology as far as we know publicly and are told publicly. No nation, and as is claimed by even the U.S. military on camera on the news, they say we're not aware of anybody who possesses such technology. And of course, another nation could have top secret technology, but I have a prior video where I go through the logics of this, showing that logic alone is all you need to prove that it's not a foreign nation. Okay, no foreign nation would do some top secret exercise or mysterious exercise or any type of military or spy exercise or any type of exercise in such high public view for 2 months with thousands and thousands of witnesses, hundreds, if not probably thousands of recordings, blatantly out in the open with flashing lights drawing attention to yourself. It just wouldn't happen. Okay? So it's most likely not a foreign nation. And what else could it be? Well, just like Mr. Burchett said, it's either aliens, extraterrestrials, or it's top secret military American craft doing some operation. But like I've said before, no nation, including America, would do any form of operation, especially secret or spy or whatever, where they're doing it all out in the open like that. And the American government's been asked, and military's been asked before on the news, on record, well, I mean, it's been recorded, that, is this any top secret project? Even if you can't tell us what it is, could you at least acknowledge, for the sake of the public's nerves, whether this is the American military doing an operation? If it is, then people don't have to worry and all that, right? People have long thrown out, is this some type of operation where they're testing public reaction? In such a case, you wouldn't want to spill the beans because you're trying to test the reaction. But it's been 2 months. They've had plenty of time to go and say, hey, it was an operation. We were just testing public response to things, but they never did. Okay. And none of these drones have been able to be shot down. That's another mysterious thing. As far as we know, none of them have been shot down, taken down conclusively, anything like that. We've had people out there claiming that they cannot be taken down. Okay. They have stealth capabilities. They disappear. They're highly maneuverable, and they evade all type of tactics. So they don't emit heat signatures to each their own. They fly extremely high altitude. Some of them go in the ocean and come back out of the ocean. So we have all sorts of mystery going on here. I highly doubt it's any nation, including the American government, military, anything, doing this. It's got to be extraterrestrials. And I think Mr. Burchett either knows more than he's allowed to disclose at current, and he already knows it is aliens. Or in either case, the way he worded his response there, it's either aliens or an American military top secret operation. Well, like I just said, logic shows you no top secret operation would be operating like that unless it was to test public response, blah, blah, blah. But it's been so long drawn out, and they would have had the opportunity to say, hey, we did the test, blah, 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 or we're testing you, yada, yada. It's been 2 months, okay? It's freaking people out. This is not acceptable, okay, to test some type of public response. Plus, it's happening around the world. So we draw that. It's easy to forget that. Even I did for a moment. It's happening around the world. Okay. This is not an American military operation testing public response around the world. It's not happening. The most plausible solution is extraterrestrial. Okay. So if there are extraterrestrials monitoring us, why are they doing it? Is it for nefarious purposes or non-nefarious purposes? Okay, whether to our benefit or just neutrally observing or whatever, right? Well, I don't think it's nefarious because it's been 2 months. They've been flying around doing whatever. If they're so advanced that they're from another planet or they're aliens and they're super advanced, way more advanced than us, then they've had plenty of time to do whatever it is nefarious that they wanted to do. And they haven't done anything nefarious. Nothing nefarious, as far as we know, has occurred. So there's no reason to think that they are nefarious. All they're doing is flying around watching. Why are they doing it in so many different craft, in so many craft, and around the world, and in so many different types of craft? Why are they doing this? In public eye, to be seen, highly visible, blah, blah, blah. It's in the news. It's not hidden. It's open. Everybody knows it or sees it themselves. So there's got to be a reason. Nothing happens without a reason. The beings doing this are doing it for a reason. And what are they doing? Well, the only thing we can ascertain logically is they're observing. Okay, what they're doing with that information, we don't know, but they're definitely observing us. And there's a lot of them. There's hundreds of the unknown craft flying around, okay, if not more. Okay, so some big observation operation that extraterrestrials are doing, and these might be extraterrestrials that have lived on this planet for a long time, or who visit this planet for a long time, who have been visiting for a long time. It could be ones who just came by. It could be a mix of different cultures from the stars that are doing this. There's a whole bunch of different scenarios, but at the end of the day, they're not human. That's the most plausible scenario. Or if they are human, they're a human breakaway civilization that somehow survived somewhere on the Earth or on the moon or whatever. I mean, this is a bit far out there, but maybe they're more advanced and they're on the Earth somewhere, maybe in undersea bases, or including also the extraterrestrials. But I'm talking about humans. Maybe it's a breakaway civilization of humans on the Earth, or they left the Earth a while ago and they're returning to the Earth, or they on occasion return to the Earth to do studies or just check things out. There's all sorts of different scenarios that it could be, but I don't think nefarious is the primary scenario that we are existing in. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. And also, if humans go into the forest to chop down trees, they don't ask the trees permission. They go in there and chop down the forest. If humans want to go fishing, they don't ask the fish, hey, can I fish you? They throw their net in and catch thousands of fish. Okay. When humans go to do something that some may perceive as nefarious or destructive, the humans don't ask permission. They just go do it. If the extraterrestrials, who in the case of in this scenario are the superior ones in terms of ability and all that, they wouldn't be asking our permission. They would just come down and do what they want. Okay, so if they were nefarious, they're not going to be prancing around showing off in a light show, this and that there. It serves no purpose. If they can fly across space or have fantastic craft and they're so advanced, then it doesn't take 2 months to analyze anything. They would have analyzed everything they need to analyze within a day. That's absolutely it. There would be no need to have so many craft flying around. So anyways, let me get going. So take care, folks.